تيتش كان له وقع تأثير كبير جدا على جميع القراصنة. ناسا وإن كانت انتهت بس ما زال جوهرها موجود مع تيتش، ولكن مع موت تيتش تغير القراصنة بشكل كبير جدا. تشارلز فين كمثال، واللي يعتبر الشخص ذو مبادئ برأي متعصب، اقتنع بمساعدة كانوا في العثور على الحكيم روبرتس. أثناء توجه القراصنة للعثور على سفينة برنسس اللي كان موجود فيها روبرتس، حدثت خيانة من جانب جاك راكم مساعد تشارلز فين. تشارلز فين متهور جدا وعصبي، وهالشيء كان بالنسبة لجاك راكم يشكل خطر على الطاقم، لذا اتفق جاك راكم مع باقي الطاقم على خيانة تشارلز فين. وبطبيعة الحال حليف تشارلز اللي هو ادوارد ترك طاقم راكم كل من تشارلز فين وادوارد كانوا على جزيرة. مع الوقت تشارلز فين بدأ يصاب بالجنون.
You mad sap. This island's crawling with food if only you'd care to look for it.
Yeah, I am looking, Louts. Well, some just here. Don't come following now. Do you hear me? Don't come looking for me. I said not to follow.
Jesus, you've lost your head, man!
It's a fair exchange for finding these flintlocks and grenados.
Listen, Vane. We can hunt with those guns.
And I mean to.
بس تمكن ادوارد من هزيمة تشارلز فين وقرر يتركه في الجزيرة بسبب الصحبة اللي كانت بينهم. لعل تشارلز فين كان متهور ومو بالافضل لقيادة طاقم قراصنة، لكن يظل تشارلز فين وادوارد ثاتش وبن هورنيغولد هم اساس ناساو. ومع نهاية فين انتهى عصر القراصنة بشكل تام. بمساعدة ماري ريد وادوالي تمكن ادوارد من استعادة سفينته وطاقمه من راكم. ظهرت بعض الاشاعات عن تأخر وصول سفينة برنسس، وايضا عن وجود التمبلرز في ناساو لانتظار سفينة برنسس. طبعا قبل ما انسى، ناساو اصبحت الان جزيرة تابعة لبريطانيا بشكل رسمي وتطبق عليها القوانين بشكل تام، مما يعني ان ادوارد في منتصف منطقة العدو. لدى ملاحقة كانوا للتمبلرز اكتشف بان بن هورنيغولد يعمل معهم، وبحكم معرفة بن هورنيغولد بإدوارد تمكن من معرفة سفينة إدوارد ودار حوار بين الاثنين.
Edward Kenway! Imagine my surprise at seeing your jackdaw anchored there. Have you heard all you came to hear? Will you now rescue the sage from our clutching hands?
A pox on you, traitor! You sold us downriver.
Because I found a better path. The Templars know order, discipline, structure. But you never could fathom these subtleties. Goodbye, old friend. You were a soldier once, when you fought for something real. Something beyond yourself.
تمكن إدوارد من التخلص من رجال بن وانطلق إلى جزيرة على الساحل الأفريقي، حيث شوهدت سفينة برنسس آخر مرة. لدى وصول إدوارد إلى هناك اكتشف مقتل قبطان سفينة برنسس ووجود روبرتس على الجزيرة.
We really must stop meeting like this.
Stop tailing me and your wish had come true.
There's no need for this. You know I'm as good as my word.
Our Captain Howell was killed today in a Portuguese ambush. Headstrong fool. I warned him not to go ashore.
It was orchestrated by the Templars Burgess and Cockram. The same sort that took you to Havana.
Ah. I see now there is no escaping the Templars' attention, is there? I suppose it is time to fight back.
I do like the sound of that.
And I know just how I'll do it. But these men, Burgess and Cockram, they cannot be allowed to leave with word of my escape.
They won't. Count on it.
إذا باختصار تخلص إدوارد من مساعدين التمبلرز واتفق على تكوين شراكة مع روبرتس.
Touch of untested genius. I'm Bartholomew Roberts.
Edward.
I've no secrets to share with you now. But if you'll lend me your aid, in 2 months' time west of the Leeward Islands, well, it's there you'll get some answers, I promise you.
روبرتس يطمح للعثور على سفينة تنقل صندوق به دماء على حد قوله. تمكن كانوا من إنجاز هذه المهمة لروبرتس، واتفق الاثنين على الاتجاه وأخيرا للجزيرة اللي تحتوي على المرصد.
Ahoy, Roberts! We'll cast anchor and meet ashore.
You were followed, Captain Kenway. How long for, I wonder?
It's Hornigold!
Burn and flay that turncoat.
Deal with your old friend in haste, Captain, before I regret my favor to you.
حدثت معركة ضخمة بين طاقم إدوارد وطاقم بين هورنغولد، انتهت بهزيمة بين.
You could have been a man who stood for something, but you've a killer's heart now, with nothing but metal to show for all your blunders.
Damn sight better than you, Ben. The heart of a traitor who thinks himself better than his mates.
Aye, and proven true. What have you done since Nassau fell, huh? Nothing but murder and mayhem.
You threw in with the very kind we once hated!
No! These Templars are different. I wish you could see that. But if you continue on your present course, you'll find you're the only one walking it. With the gallows at its end.
It may be. But now the world has one less snake in it. And that's enough for me.
مع وصول إدوارد وروبرتس إلى المرصد، بدأ روبرتس بتوضيح فائدة المرصد. فكرته الرئيسية هي أنك تقدر تستخدم دماء أي شخص لمعرفة ما يقوم به هذا الشخص الآن وفي هذه اللحظة، ولهذا قام بالاستيلاء على السفينة الإسبانية مع إدوارد للحصول على الدماء.
A precious tool, you see.
Sorcery, that's what it is.
Not so! Every mechanism that gives this device its light is a true and physical thing. Ancient, yes, but nothing supernatural or strange.
We'll be masters of the ocean with that.
Oh, such ambition. There is nothing in my code about loyalty, boy. You played your role, but our partnership is done!
Roberts!
Oh, your jackdaw's flown, Edward. Eh? That's the beauty of a democracy. The many outvote the one. Oh, you could sail with me, but with a temper as hot as yours, I fear you'd burn us all to cinders. Luckily, I know the king's bounty on your head is a large one, and I intend to collect. Have you ever seen the inside of a Jamaican prison, boy? Have you?
وبالفعل قام روبرتس بتسليم إدوارد للحاكم البريطاني للمحاكمة.
Quite a surprise finding you here rotting in a Jamaican prison. We heard rumors that you had taken up with the pirate Roberts.
If you know the observatory's location, tell us now, and you'll be out of here in a flash.
Rogers can hold these British hounds at bay, for a time. But this will be your fate if you fail to cooperate.
You, Mary Reed and Anne Bonny, are to go from hence to the place from whence you came, and from thence to the place of execution, where you shall be severally hanged by the neck, till you are severally dead, dead, dead!
Oh, Ross!
May God in his infinite mercy be merciful to each of your souls!
We're pregnant! Do you all hear that?
What the devil did she say?
They plead their bellies, my lord.
Aye, you can't hang a woman quick with child, can ye?
Quiet! Quiet! If what you claim is true, then your executions will be stayed, but only until your terms are up.
Then I'll be up the duff the next time you come knocking.
Remove them!
الشيء هذا ما كان متوقع، لكن مرشد الاساسنز قام بالهجوم على الجزيرة.
Do not mistake my purpose here. I have come for Anne and Mary, and you owe me nothing for this. But if you would lend me your aid, I can promise you safe passage from this place.
I'll need weapons.
You are comfortable with this, I am told. We must hurry.
Mary? Mary, it's me, Edward.
Edward? Who's this fella?
It's all right, Anne. He's a friend. What's wrong with Mary?
She's ill.
And her child?
They took her. No idea where. Oh! Oh! Oh!
I know it begs, my lady, but we must be silent.
Can you walk?
You should have been the one to outlast me.
I've done my part. Will you?
If you came with me, I could. Mary.
I'll be with you, can we? I will.
What's happened to Mary? What's wrong?
Is she gone?
Oh, no. Oh, God! Oh!
What will you do now?
Nothing sensible.
You haven't earned this, but they suit you. Good fortune to you, Edward Kenway.
ادوارد بعد كل هذه الأحداث أصبح متخبط جدا وكثير الشرب. هالشيء تسبب بدخول ادوارد في حالة هلوسة. لدى إفاقة ادوارد من هلوسته التقى أدوالي مرة أخرى.
Captain Kenway! You look like a bowl of plum duff.
Christ! Oh, I've got a head for 10.
On your feet.
You put me on the spot, Addy. After leaving me with Robert, I should have hard feelings about seeing you here. But mostly I'm bloody glad.
Me too, brother. And you'll be chuffed to know your jackdaw is still in one piece.
So we set sail. You're leaving?
Aye, Edward. But I have another calling elsewhere.
Ade, listen.
When your heart and your head are ready, visit the assassins. I think you'll understand then.
Jesus, Ade, what the hell happened here?
You happened here, Edward. The damage you caused 6 years ago has not been undone.
I'm not an easy man to call a friend, am I? Is that why you're here?
To fight beside a man so driven by personal gain and glory is a hard thing, Edward. And I have come to feel the assassins and their creed a more honorable course. Have I been unfair?
No. For years I've been rushing around taking whatever I fancied, not giving a tinker's curse for those I hurt. And yet here I am, with riches and a reputation, feeling no wiser than when I left home. Yet when I turn around, look at the course I've run, there's not a man or woman that I love left standing beside me.
There is time to make amends, Captain Kenway.
Mary. Before she died, she asked me to do good by her, to sort out the mess I made. Can you help me?
Mary was fond of you, Edward. She saw something in your bearing that gave her hope you might one day fight with us.
Aye. She told me.
And what do you think of our creed?
It's hard to say. For if nothing is true, then why believe anything? And if everything is permitted, why not chase every desire?
Why, indeed.
It might be that this idea is only the beginning of wisdom, not its final form.
That's quite a step up from the Edward I met here many years ago. The second attack this month, I should have moved this village long ago.
I brought all this upon you years ago, but I will stand by you now.
It will take more than a few favors to call yourself a true assassin, Edward.
One thing at a time, mate.
And once more you have our thanks, Edward. You are welcome here.
Thank you, sir. I'll rest here for a time before setting out, if I may. How's her child?
She is a strong woman, but not invincible.
Edward.
I'm sorry for your loss.
If I'd stayed in prison, they'd have taken him from me. He'd now be alive. Maybe this is God's way of saying I'm not fit to be a mother yet. Carrying on like I do. Cursing and drinking and fighting.
You are a fighter, aye. In prison, I heard stories of the infamous Anne Bonny and Mary Read taking on the King's Navy together. Just the pair of you.
It's all true. Anne would have won that day if Jack and his lads weren't passed out in the hold from drink. Edward. Everyone's gone, aren't they? Mary, Rackham, Touch, all the rest. I miss them so. Rough as they were. Do you feel that too? All empty inside?
I do. Devil curse me. I do.
انطلق إدوارد وآن بوني في مهمة للقضاء على وود روجرز بعد ظهور إشاعات عن وجود روجرز في جامايكا. تنكر إدوارد بزي أحد الحضور وتمكن من هزيمة وود روجرز.
How is it you lack so much respect for sailors only trying to make their way in this world?
You couldn't possibly understand my motives, cretin! You have spent a whole lifetime dismantling everything that makes our civilization shine.
But I do understand. I've seen the observatory, and I know its power. You'd use that device to spy and blackmail and sabotage.
Yes. And yet all for a greater purpose. To ensure justice. To snuff out lies and to seek truth.
There's no man on earth who needs that power.
Yet you suffer the outlaw Roberts to use it.
No. I'm taking it back. And if you tell me where he is, I'll stop the man.
Here at the edge of a blade, I find a friend in you at last. Principe, you mad bastard. Our best sources say Principe.
وصلت أخبار عن وجود روبرتس في منطقة قريبة جدا. توجه إدوارد بسرعة إلى مكان روبرتس ودارت معركة بين الاثنين انتهت بالقضاء على روبرتس.
A merry life and a short one, as promised. How well I know myself. And what of you, Edward? Have you found the peace you seek?
I'm not aiming so high as that. For what's peace but a confusion between two wars?
Oh, you're a stoic then. But perhaps I was wrong about you. She might have had some use for you after all.
She? Of whom do you speak?
Oh, she who lies in wait, entombed. I had hoped to find her, to see her again, to open the door of the temple and hear her speak my name once more.
Talk sense, man.
Oh, I was born too soon. Like so many others before.
Where's the device, Roberts?
Destroy this body, Edward. The Templars. If they take me,
Who's this Taurus? And what's your man done to earn a death sentence?
He's a Templar, like Rogers and Hornigold. Men cooking up schemes to use the observatory for ill purposes. For power and control. The violence you cause with this thing would be subtle but heavy. Deadly, yet leaving no mark. Does that make sense?
Like, if there was a drought and people was thirsty, and one man had a large cask of water but gave a sip to none, he'd be a killer with no blood in his hands.
Aye, like that. Stand watch here, and let none follow.
Ourselves and brought these miserable empires to their knees. There is so much potential in you. So much you have not yet accomplished. I could show you things. Mysteries beyond anything that you could imagine.
Captain Kenway, ever a splinter in my side. Does this murder fulfill you?
I'm only seeing a job done, Torres. As you'd have done with me.
As we have done, I think. You have no family anymore, no friends, no future. Your losses are far greater than ours.
That may be. But killing you rights a far greater wrong than ever I did.
You honestly believe that?
You would see all of mankind corralled into a neatly furnished prison, safe and sober, yet dulled beyond reason, and sapped of all spirit. So with everything I've seen and learned in these last years, I do believe it.
You wear your convictions well. They suit you.
Torres awakened something fierce. Are we safe?
With the device returned, I believe so.
What do you call this place?
Captain Kenway's Folly!
Etsawolte su tukila. Kawenen. We will seal this place and discard the key. Until another sage appears, this door will remain locked.
There were vials when I came here last. Filled with the blood of ancient men, Robert said, but they're gone now.
Then it's up to us to recover them, before the Templars catch wind of this. You could join us in that cause.
I will, but only after I fix what I mangled back home.
It arrived last week.
Gentlemen, how do you find it here?
It will work for us. But our goal must be to scatter our operations. To live and work among the people we protect, just as Altair Ben La had once counseled.
Well, until that time, it's yours as you see fit.
Edward, Captain Woods Rogers survived his wounds. He has since returned to England, shamed and in great debt, but no less a threat.
I will finish that job when I return. You have my word. Evening, Anne.
Edward?
I'll be sailing for London in the next few months. I'd be a hopeful man if you were beside me.
England's the wrong way around the globe for an Irishwoman.
Will you stay with the assassins?
No, I haven't got that kind of conviction in my heart. You?
In time, aye. And my mind is settled and my blood is cooled.
Sail ho! Coming into the cove!
You're a good man, Edward. And if you learn to keep settled in one place for more than a week, you'll make a fine father too. Of all the money that e'er I had, I spent it in good company, and all the harm that e'er I've done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of wit to memory now I can't. So felt the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. Sorry for my going away, and all the sweethearts that e'er I've loved, they'd wish me one more day to stay. But since it falls unto my lot that I should write and you, I'll gently rise and softly call. Good night and joy be with you all. Good night and joy be with you all.
وهذه هي نهاية قصة اساسن كريد 4. نراكم على خير في قصة أخرى من لعبة أخرى. في أمان الله.
Miss Jennifer Kenway, may I introduce myself?
Jennifer Scott, if you please.
I'm sorry,
My daughter was raised by her mother, Caroline, until she passed away some years ago. Jenny prefers to use her surname to mine.
Please forgive my ignorance.
I will. She may not.
Father, help me.
This little rascal, however, is a Kenway. What's wrong, Hafen?
I can't see the stage.
Up we go. How's that?
Fine. But won't your arms tire?
Hey, I'm not so old as that. But if they do, then we shall quit this posh gig and go and meet your mother for some chocolate at White's. How's that sound?
Yes, please.
Okay, hush now.